This is Jam Nation.
With Jonesy and Amanda.
Wil Anderson has had a huge year with comedy tours, Gruen, Question Everything, and now he's got a book. It's part memoir, part manifesto, but it's all comedy. It's called I'm Not Fine, Thanks. It's about enduring turbulent times with humour, with community, and a dash of apple cider vinegar. Wil Anderson, hello.
Here he is.
Hello. Should we start with apple cider vinegar?
Can we? I'm most curious about that.
Well, all you need to do to have your questions answered is move to the Northern Rivers of New South Wales, Amanda, because 95% of the conversations you will have for the rest of your life will involve the wonders of apple cider vinegar. There is no conversation they can't bring it into. Oh, your voice is a little scratchy there. What you need is some hot water and some apple cider vinegar. I noticed some bird shit on the window of your car. What'll get that off is some apple cider vinegar. And you're having a salad. What would make a delicious vinaigrette is some apple cider vinegar. One day I actually said to someone, I thought I was going to stump them. I said, oh, well, my problem is I spilled some apple cider vinegar on my carpet. What do I do about that? And without missing a beat, they said, oh, what you need is more apple cider vinegar.
That's some more. Because I was one of these people that fell in love with apple cider vinegar.
You take it straight early in the morning.
And then one day I took so much, I necked a big, like a nip glass of it, and I burnt my esophagus. Remember that?
But also it's supposed to strip all the enamel off your teeth.
Yeah, that's the other thing, yeah.
Yeah, and also, look, the main ingredient of apple cider vinegar, if you know anything about it, is snake oil. And it's not,
Hang on, where do you get this snake oil? Where's that?
That's in the shop next to the placebo.
Oh, what? I need this stuff.
So with this book, the thing is that your life changed overnight with COVID, as it did for many people. But you've said, I lost a month of work in a minute and a year of work in a week. So is this book your way of dealing with how your world turned upside down?
It very much is. In fact, so a lot of it is actually just material that had been written to be on stage. And then, of course, there was nowhere to do that material. So a lot of it went into the book. But at the end of 2019, I left a pretty lucrative breakfast radio job because I was sick of getting up early in the morning and I wanted to stay out late at night doing stand-up comedy. So I had not one, not two, but three different shows that I was going to tour all over Australia and the world. And then April 2020, something happened. April 2020 would have been my 25th year in a row at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, 25 years in a row, which means that my career is now so old that Leonardo DiCaprio would not date it. But unfortunately, the Melbourne Comedy Festival and the Australian Grand Prix were the first two major events that went away in Australia. That was the harbinger that suddenly this COVID virus we were hearing about from overseas was going to have ramifications in Australia. So it coincided with me moving to near Mullumbimby, which we all know is the scientific capital of Australia. And it was quite an interesting experience to move to the anti-vax capital of Australia at the start of a global pandemic as someone who believes in science and the scientific method. Now, Jonesy, I'm a middle-class, middle-aged white Australian man. I've never been a minority before, and I did not like it. It's not fun. People don't listen to you. They disrespect your opinions. I don't know how everyone else has put up with it for so long.
Well, apple cider vinegar, that gets rid of COVID.
If they'd wanted people to take the vaccine up there, they should have changed the name of AstraZeneca to apple cider vinegar. People would have been lining around the block.
And it's got the same alliteration almost when you think about it. AstraZeneca.
If you say it fast enough.
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, it would have been fine. They'd be like, they're injecting it now. Get in here.
Get into it. Get some of this. Or take it in suppository form. There's a thing.
Oh, ouch.
Apple cider vinegar enemas.
Ouch.
This could be. You heard it here first. Well, Wil, I'm so looking forward to reading this because I just finished Thursday Murder Club, the whole series of that. And I'm in
I think this is a different style of
no, of course, but I'm in book depression at the moment. I finished it. And then I thought, what am I going to read next? And then this, which I'm holding up to our Zoom chat just to prove that we've got it. I'm going to start reading this tonight.
Thank you. Hopefully it's funny. Like, I really wanted to write, everyone's got a take on what happened in the last couple of years, but the way that I process what happens in the world is through humor. So I wanted to write something that hopefully you get like a few good laughs on every single page, even though I'm talking about some pretty dark stuff.
Well, I've got your number. Do you want me to ring each time I finish a chapter? Say, hey, Wil, I know it's late, but this really cracked.
Needed more pictures.
Page 37 was great.
I would like a bit more than that, actually, Jonesy. If you could just put me on speakerphone
while
you are reading it, and I can just hear the laughs in the background. That's what I would actually like.
Wil, it's always great to catch up with you. I'm Not Fine, Thanks. Available now in all good bookstores and online. Wil Anderson, thank you.
Thank you for having me.